Hi, I'm Daniel Westfall on the channel Pray With Me. Today, in the book of Genesis, the first book in the Bible, we come to the second time the word pray is used. It's in another story, this time a romance. Here's the story. Early in his life, Abraham responded to God's call and moved from his home in Mesopotamia to present-day Israel and Palestine. Abraham decided that his son Isaac needed a wife, but the local women in Canaan didn't meet his approval. His solution? Send a servant back to Mesopotamia to find a wife for Isaac. The servant loaded 10 camels with stuff for the journey and gifts for the relatives and set out to find a bride. When the servant arrived, he parked his 10 camels beside the local watering hole. What now? He wondered. So he prayed and made a suggestion to God. He said, "When a lady comes to the spring for water, I'll ask for a drink. If she gives me a drink and offers to water the camels too, I'll take that as a sign she's the right one for Isaac." As the servant waited at the spring with his camels, along came Rebekah, and she had all the right qualifications, a relative of Abraham, beautiful and single. The servant watched her fill a water jar and asked for a drink. "Sure," she said, "have a drink, and I'll water your camels too." Wow! Mission accomplished. Prayer answered. The servant knew he had found the bride, so he pulled out a gold nose ring and gold bracelets and put them on Rebekah and sent her home. When her brother Laban saw her decked out in all that gold, he got excited and hurried to the spring to invite the servant and his camels home. The servant told his story, gave his gifts, and took Rebekah home, where she married Isaac. So, what's to be learned from the servant's prayer? A question. Is this a good way to pray? To tell God we need a sign to help us make a decision? Maybe yes, maybe no. Sometimes God gives people a sign, but often He doesn't. Have you ever prayed for a sign, but all you got was silence? Did you ever get something that was kind of close to the sign you wanted, but not spot on? And it left you confused and indecisive? Often the best sign is to talk to someone wise and compassionate who will hear our troubled story and help us understand our choices. You don't want someone like Rebekah's brother Laban, whose main opinion seems to be, "Gold nose ring and bracelets? Go with the gold, girl." And finally, we see that once again, God shows up in the complexities of human experience to help His people. Pray with me. Dear God, I need a sign, but I am so confused, I'm not sure I would understand a sign if you gave it to me. Change my heart and walk with me on my journey, that I may find my way to you. Until next time, I'm Daniel on the channel. Pray with me.